Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ajay from Networkers Home Technical Team. So as in previous videos, we have discussed about segmentation, micro-segmentation, which are helping to secure our network, right? So today, let's discuss about another technology that is helping you to secure your networks, which is about deception technology. Now, what is this deception technology? So this deception technology, you can understand it like a active defense, okay? So in this deception technology, what we are doing is we are implementing decoy servers. Okay, basically in the network itself, we are implementing decoys. So you can kind of consider it like a honeypot. Okay, we are installing honeypots. Now, how does this help us? So for example, consider you have a network, and in the network, you are having some deception technology tools installed. Okay, so it can be like elusive network or Ativa networks, or any sort of honeypot is installed. Now you would say, why would we keep them? Or in the first place, what are these things? So these things are like fake servers, or you can say vulnerable servers, credentials, or services. Okay, so what will happen if some attacker is attempting an attack? He's trying an attack on your organization or your network. So what they will do, they will find these things first. Okay, and when they will find these things, they are going to find them vulnerable. Okay, so they might think, okay, they got access to some critical information. Now sometimes attacker might also be aware, okay, they may be preventing themselves from getting highlighted. Okay, how? That means they might not interact. They might think that, okay, this is too easy to get access to these things. So to make it look more realistic, what we can do, we can implement different services. It's not like in one network we will implement one service only. We can implement multiple services and multiple different types of servers, which can include, a web server, a database, a particular vulnerable service. So that will pretty much give an idea of an entire network itself. Okay. So in that scenario, maybe we will be able to get the attacker. Now, since you know what are these deception technologies and what are the decoys and where to implement them. So where to implement them, you're going to implement them near the critical servers. Okay, wherever you have your critical files stored, your critical servers. Okay, so nearby them you will implement these things. So what will happen whenever the attacker will try to compromise these things, the attacker will find these things first, your decoys first. And as soon as the attacker will try to interact with your decoys, you will get an information. That means basically one of the benefit of implementing the deception technology or the decoys is what? That you will get an early detection. You will get an early warning of the compromise, that somebody is trying to attack on your network or organization. And accordingly, you can take your responsive measures. Okay, also you can identify what kind of attack they are using. Okay, so one thing, this is helping you in early detection. Second thing, also it is going to give you less number of false positives. Okay, so less number of false positives means you don't really have to go and filter out that, okay, what are correct incidents and what are incorrect incidents that are there. Okay, so this will also reduce the false positives. This is another thing. Now, how would you implement the decoys? So first thing is you would decide that what kind of decoys you want to implement in the network. And once you have decided that what kind of decoys you're going to implement in the network, the next thing you will do is you're going to start monitoring them. Okay, it's not like just deploying them is sufficient. You have to deploy them. Along with deploying, you also have to regularly monitor the events on them. So for monitoring purpose, you might go and implement SIM kind of solutions, which are going to monitor the logs on the devices, and then they might generate an alert. So regular monitoring and alerting will help you to identify the event, identify the type of attack, and also gather valuable information for about the attacker. Okay, so this is how this is going to help you. So what you will do is you have to plan the decoys, you have to implement them in the network, and then you have to regularly monitor them. So once you have successfully deployed it, now what will happen if an attacker is coming into your network and they are interacting with the decoys? So your decoys will record all the events. Okay, every single event they are going to record about the attacker, and that will give you a huge amount of valuable information about the attacker, the type of attack, and from where the attack is coming. All those informations you will get, and accordingly this will strengthen your organization. How? Because instead of having an attack on your actual network infra, these attacks are there or happening over the decoys. So the decoys are not really meaningful in the organization. Okay, they don't add on anything to the production network. They are just to have early detection of the attack. Okay, so this is how your deception technology is helping you. Now if you want to understand that, okay, how to use the tools like Ativa networks or elusive networks, or how to use the deceptions technology, how to deploy it, okay, so what you can do, you can subscribe to our channel and you can hit the bell icon so that you won't miss an update from us. Now if you find this information helpful, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.